Yeah, it's definitely. Huh?
Little segment first.
Definitely more humid out here than the valley.
Yes. It's not normally like that. It's actually way more sweaty than.
Dude, last time we played a Bengals game,
Yeah.
I burned 1,000 calories.
You did? How did you know?
I tracked it, yeah.
Yeah, I take it off for tennis because I feel like the vibration stops the heart rate from measuring.
Oh, really?
Does it work for you? Maybe you have a newer model. Because mine
This
is
is
blank
3.
out. Huh?
This is the third model.
That's what I have.
iPhone 3, yeah.
Huh.
I find it pretty accurate because I was very curious about calories burned per activity.
Yeah.
And Harvard studies did all these random things, like from sports, swimming, driving.
Oh, interesting.
Weird thing about driving. So when you drive, you're burning 200 calories an hour.
Are you serious?
That's what you.
Concentrating or core?
Yeah, it's like all your I guess your.
Not how I drive.
Yeah. I guess it varies which type of car. But I mean, dude, when I drive 2 hours, like, I feel tired, like really tired.
Yeah, could be.
I mean, the human body burns 100 calories per hour in general.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
About 2,500.
So if you're driving, you're doubling up because your instincts.
Yeah.
And tennis is roughly about between like high 400s and mid 500s.
Oh, yeah?
General tennis.
Right.
So I'm assuming like
Well,
our level, you probably burn a little more. You know?
And if you drill for an entire hour without breaking,
they're burning a lot.
What I love about the Apple Watch is the resting heart rate.
Yeah, the resting one. It tracks your sleep.
Yeah, because like I feel like that's a measure for overall cardiovascular fitness, and mine gets down to like 43 to 45.
Really?
Yeah.
When you sleeping?
Yeah, I can show you.
I'm like 52 when I'm sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, but
and normally when I'm chilling in bed, like watching TV, I'm at like 61, 60.
Yeah, I think that's normal. When I'm awake, I'm usually in the high 50s or 60s.
High 50s, yeah. It's pretty good.
For sleep, I mean, let me get it. I actually I think I took it off last night. I do love it for that but my, I think it's because I rode for so long. It's like, a lot of aerobic fitness. Yeah, okay, I didn't have it on, unfortunately, last night. I'll send you a screenshot next time. It is good for that, but, yeah.
Well, which hour of tennis is this for you?
Oh, fuck. I played too much.
Was Stephanie in the first hit?
Yeah. So what was that?
An hour there, 2 hours, hour and 40 with Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you took some off my legs today.
I shouldn't have done that. Really, you need to be playing 6 hours, and I have to be fresh if I want to stand a chance. So, do you want up or down?
Up.
Spin it right.
It's up. Oh, it's up. Oh, you're going with the alternate.
Yeah. Play one set like this.
Yeah. I'll show.
Okay, I'll go.
Blew a 40 love lead, damn it.
That was surprising. I was like, whoa, didn't expect that. Home court plus this racket. I'm sweating like a pig.
Yeah, it's pretty humid, man.
It's okay for now, but I have this, do you use this silicone powder type gel thing?
Yeah.
I might need to use that because my hands are
Does it feel weird though?
A little bit, but it's better than like, slipping.
Yeah.
My racket sometimes slips.
Oh, you play with the white wood, yeah.
Yeah. I tried the Tana. It's good until it's full of water, but then it's kind of tricky.
It's short-living.
Yeah.
It's short-lived.
Although I do kind of like this thing. Actually. I never really got into the whole racket thing, but it obviously makes a difference.
Oh, it's a tool, you know?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like saying, okay, you're going out to war and you don't care about what gun you use.
True,
Like, you know,
it's a good point. Yeah.
like
No,
the
that's a good
trajectory, you know, like the distance, recoil.
point. Right. Well, if
all
you're
that
already
crap.
putting in the work, you might as well pick
Yeah.
the right tool for it. That's right.
And most top guys, like I said, they change to, you know, at
But
least,
you think
at
they
least
just,
6
change
months.
it? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
at least every 6 months they're changing a good 5-6 rackets.
Oh wow.
You know, because I mean, your
Right.
pro stock is it's not as dense as
Yeah.
the
Okay. Right.
shelf. So a lot of it comes with like either silicone and it comes with lead tip inside the grommets.
Yeah.
So it's like because the frame is thinner,
Yeah.
it gives more response, more feel to it, and because of that too, also doesn't last long.
Right.
Think about like the Nike, what do you call it, the vapor shoes, right?
Yeah, right.
Much more response, much more feel to it, but they last for like 3-4 weeks for a top player.
Well, I used to have a bad habit of smashing them, so they never lasted anyway. But I've stopped that.
Yeah.
Decided to be a Zen master now. 2-1? Yeah. 2-1.
Hey, buddy.
Look, got a little cameo appearance. Come on, Jans. Come here. Jaco, hey, not your ball.
Jaco.
Not your ball. Jaco, come here, sit. Hey, sit. All right. Okay.
I love the way he sits though. It's like,
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he knows it. He wants something. What do you want? Tennis is such a funny game because it's all like, it's like playing chess almost.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so strategic. Like you pull the trigger.
lose a
I
little
probably
focus,
shouldn't
you're
pull
done.
the trigger. Yeah. Very interesting. Because I think I might have said this before, but it's the only one of the few turn-based games.
Yeah.
Think about that. It's like chess. I take a shot, you take a shot. In basketball, you can run a play. Yeah, I can pass it around my team.
Yeah.
There might be a clock, but I can do like, I don't know, 20 passes.
turn-based
You can
versus
start-
time-based, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, but like in the sense that everything you do, you have to wait for the opponent to respond.
Yeah.
In boxing, it's not like that either. You're fighting
Yeah.
someone, but you can punch it.
It could go any way, yeah.
Which is
exactly.
very interesting because it makes it super unique and very interesting.
There's boundaries, basically.
That's
yeah.
right.
Well, you know, I was listening to some podcasts about a month ago, and about this one world champ chess player. I forgot his name, but chess is considered sport.
Yeah, right.
Like a legit sport. You burn a load of calories.
Oh, really?
Apparently,
Yeah, I
they
guess
burn just
thinking,
as much
I'm sure. Mhm.
as like any other athlete playing like 2-3 hours of chess.
Could be. You gotta
That focus and-
yeah. Mhm.
Here's an interesting question. You said so. You said that you stopped playing tennis, what, 16?
16, yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like when you come back on court the last couple of years now, like your mindset, do you feel younger again when you step on court competing?
Yeah,
or no?
young, because like my tennis IQ, if you like didn't develop from
Right.
that
So do you
junior
feel like
age,
your
so,
old personality comes back on the court versus
Kind
like
of.
when you're outside the court?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right?
And it brings back so many cool memories because like I'm sure like you and others, I grew up playing every weekend,
Yeah.
loved the tournaments, loved this whole circuit. But I didn't miss it when I didn't play, but I was kind of too busy. But when I got back into it, it's so addictive, and now I play a ton, and I love it because I kind of go back in time, and what I'm playing right now is all these juniors, so they're kind of that age where I used to play. So it's kind of funny. Like
you said, what, year and a half now you're in?
I'm 2.5 years old.
2.5 years
So it took a long. I mean, I started from nothing. I was like 15, 20 pounds heavier. I've been working 100-hour weeks. I mean, literally, like get in the office at 7:30. You leave at literally midnight. You just sleep. You have no energy to work out.
Yeah.
It's even on weekends you're working.
You completely forget it.
So when I came back, it was crazy. Like you think you probably never really. Maybe you stopped for a little bit, but like you have muscle memory. You know what's up. When I came back, my backhand, and this is why I'm still working through it. My left wrist, because I'm obviously right-handed, has lost all of it.
Right.
Literally, the ball would go either bottom of the net or like back of the fence. Unreal. So it's taken, and I was unfit, and the time was gone, so it's taken a long time.
15, how many years not playing?
Like 14 years, from 16 until 31. 15
You barely
years.
touch the racket.
Literally once a year.
Really?
Tops.
Right,
No kidding. I still have my old rackets. It used to be the Pro Staff 6-1, the Federer racket, the stretch version. I should actually string it back up.
Maybe you should bring back some old muscle memory.
Yeah, that's right. Oops. A little cooler now, huh?
A little cooler, yeah. Much better.
Love it usually out here. Like because I also love driving out here along the PCH.
Yeah.
Love when the cool ocean air comes in. There was a fire actually the other day here, like in the bluffs opposite Pepperdine. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
A couple, was it 2 years ago that
The big one. Yeah.
Remember that it burned like half the mountain out?
I wasn't.
Had to evacuate the school.
Wow.
And then way before that, before I went to Pepperdine, there was another huge one that they.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure it gets hit regularly.
Echo.
Yeah. Yeah. Want your ball? Find a different. Yeah, this one. He's so uncoordinated. Watch this.
Really?
Yeah, come here. Yeah, come here. Hey, sit. Yeah. Hey. Oh no, that was pretty good. Usually he jumps and misses.
You want the new fresh smell one?
Yeah, probably. He only wants it because you have it, I guess.
Does he go?
Yeah, okay. That's enough, my friend. Yeah, come on.
That's the one thing I love about this fasting. I get to eat this feast at night. It's like once you're just like out of the bed.
It's funny. I feel like when I'm on like a clean diet, like I at least have a lot more energy. Because it's weird. Like I said, I don't really drink coffee regularly, at least, and also not like I mean, I had a Red Bull this morning, but I don't regularly drink it. And it's funny when there was a period when I was working and I was drinking coffee more for the flavor, really, not for like staying up or whatever. And I felt like my energy ups and downs were way more way bigger, whereas now I'm like pretty stable. Yeah. And I feel the other thing is that people underestimate, even if you're used to drinking coffee, you can have a cup of coffee and go to bed, I guess. Yeah. But
like the espresso shots people have, like
but the quality of sleep, I think, is less good because you're kind of still.
I don't think you go into that deep REM sleep, like the dream state.
Right. And the other actually interesting thing is, because like I said, I wear my Apple Watch and I usually keep an eye on my resting heart rate. If I have a couple of drinks,
it goes up.
It goes up. Yeah. Same as when you're sick. Exactly. And so it actually tells you that your rest isn't as good because your body's busy getting rid of this stuff.
You might enjoy it, but you're still putting stress in your body.
Of course.
I do think though, if you have one cup of coffee in the morning, like when you wake up, that's okay, just to get it going. But like throughout the day, it's gonna give you.
I started with him going for like a mini soft run in the morning to get going, and I feel like that's pretty good because you started, you have some breakfast.
Well, because I think a lot of people confuse energy with like food energy.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
It's your natural energy you have throughout the day, and it's how much flow are you getting to your body,
That's right.
There is one study with athletes, it's on Netflix, something about proteins and like the meat diet essentially. So they did meat inflames your blood for 6-7 hours. So apparently, so it's okay to eat at night before you sleep because then you get through it. But if you're eating like heavy meats throughout in the day, in the morning, anything that's heavy diet, so your blood is not flowing as well as should be.
Yeah, that makes sense. It does take longer to digest.
Yeah. As long as you have stores in you, I think you don't necessarily need food.
Probably.
You just get through over that hunger phase. Your blood flow is going, and you're not. Yeah. Also, obviously, you have to not be so heavily reliant on substances like you said, caffeine, otherwise you're gonna have those crashes.
That's right.
But once I think a lot of it's mental. A lot of it's mental. Once you get through it, you start to get the energy flow.
That's right.
You beat me that game, sheer will.
Yeah, I'm telling you, grinding it. Only way.
Like just when I think I won the point, it's like, oh shit. Although I don't know, but if you had the single sticks there, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I gotta break back now. Shit. Second gear returns. That's one other thing I've learned, man. The older I get, it's one of those things like the mentality to go full out right away. It's so stupid in my opinion because
it's a math.
It's like you're using, and unless the guy's forcing you to play an extra level sometimes, It's not necessary because when you're on the road, you know, you're playing match after match and you're traveling. You know, your body's always exhausted. You have to be really smart about how you play.
Yeah.
Look at a guy like Federer, obviously, best at it,
Of course.
ever. But I think he conserves his energy really well. He knows where to place it so well.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, obviously on the opposite end you got Nadal, but that guy's a specimen. He's a specimen.
That's right. Stay up.
Oh, no, it should be you, but I'm going to tell them.
Huh?
Really bad luck for me.
Want to play another or are you done?
Up to you.
We can keep going.
You have time?
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Maybe one from 2-all?
Sure.
Yeah. Then you get all the food after.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Me and my friend.
I think since last time we played on that court, remember? One thing I do notice, I think, your serve is a little more consistent, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, and more mixing up.
Mixing, right? Yeah.
You're mixing it a little better. And I do feel like if I don't give, like before I thought I could get away with certain off-pace shots, but now you're stepping up.
I'm trying to step in for sure.
It's like a lot better.
I'm trying to take control of the point because that's how I feel. And get set up on my forehand. So.
Yeah.
And the other thing is like I've stepped up my intensity in training. I mean, today you couldn't really see because I guess it was hot and Chris was also tanking. But usually when I'm on court, I'm now like 120% because I feel like only that's how you get like simulate sort of tough match conditions. You know, you're a little tired. I'm trying to stay down a lot more, which I guess helps when the ball comes fast.
The only thing I would say, when I notice sometimes when I pull you out and you're running, you try to go for a little too much sometimes.
Too much, right?
Because you already have so much body weight going that way.
Yeah, right.
You know, you want to relax it. You can still take a swing at it, but like, don't try to add to it. You know, I think your body weight's enough.
Right.
That's the only time I see, like, when I put you there, or like if I get you moving all the way, it's like a hit or miss. You either make a good one, but a lot of times I know I can take you that way.
Too much risk. That's right. Okay, 2-all?
Yeah.
Who's serve? You? Myself?
Tomorrow I have a 9 a.m. and I have a Tiffany at 11, and I got another girl at 12, and then Chris at 5. So, That's why I was trying to mention the whole how much to actually push.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I could go fall out, but then I'll need like a good.
Yeah, oh, no.
Then I'll need a little bit of time to rest.
Yeah, right. I mean, we can call it a day. I don't know.
The last 2 games?
Yeah, last 2 games.
No, but the interesting thing of this, like when I'm playing so many hours, like as far as coaching, I think we talked a little bit about it. Yeah, you do lose a little bit of the faster muscles. You don't lose it, you know, they're not as precise. You're kind of forced to play with like a bit of natural flow, like, you know, because you're like, okay, I have to be on the court 5 hours a day,
right? And
it's not feeding, you know.
Makes sense. Yeah,
so then you get into this like
more rhythm, right? And
like really like just letting your body weight do the work. It teaches you that for sure. And it definitely teaches you, obviously when you're coaching, it teaches you how to see it from a tactical perspective.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I can imagine how tough it is, because when I was in school doing lab work, and you know, like you're basically on your feet all day, and even if you're not working out, it's fucking tiring. Even just standing.
Your joints
for
take
that,
it.
you know, that
your
period
muscles
of time.
not, but your joints.
Right. I used to, when I was you know, working in you know, wherever in an office, I got a standing desk towards the end, because that's the only kind of like quote unquote activity I did, and it actually made a big difference. So it's pretty
on purpose
tiring.
you did it standing.
Yeah, on purpose. Because otherwise you just slump. You don't use your core.
Like,
you kind of sit, you drink coffee, and you know, whatever. So, but standing up was actually the only quote unquote workout I did, and it helped a little bit, you know, in shape. But it is tiring, so I can relate to, you know, and I wasn't even moving physically.
Yeah. It's a whole different tiring, you know. It's like it's like a mental endurance.
Yeah, because then you also have to motivate, and if it's guys who don't really want to, you know.
Well, you can imagine, Chris. You were hit with him 3 times. You're like, fuck, I don't want. I won't be surprised if you tell me I don't want to do this.
I mean, he, you know, when he tries, it's okay.
Yeah,
but
when he
like
tries,
today,
fine. But...